In lesson 7.5, we're going to look at volume of 3 shapes of spheres, cones, and pyramids. So volume is the space inside a 3D shape. Think like how much pop fits in a pop can, or how much popcorn fits in a popcorn bucket. Radius is halfway across a circle. So it would go from the center of the circle out to the edge. The diameter is all the way across. But it has to go through the middle. So the distance all the way across the circle if you go right through the middle. So then the radius would be half of the diameter, because the diameter would be all the way across and the radius is halfway across. So if the diameter would be 20, the radius would be half that, 10. So we've got some formulas we're going to use here. We're going to look at the volume of a sphere is 4/3 times pi, and pi we're going to use 3.14. It's not exactly that, but we round it to that because it's an irrational number that would just keep on going forever. Typically we use 3.14 or a pi button. And then, so 4/3 times pi times the radius to the third power. So to the third power means times itself 3 times. So radius times radius times radius. For both a cone and a pyramid, the volume equals 1/3 times capital B. And notice here it says capital B is the area of the base. And then times that by the height of the 3D shape. So if the base is a circle, we're finding area of a circle. If the base is a triangle, we're finding the area of a triangle. So we've got some area formulas here. A rectangle area is length times width. A triangle is 1/2 base times height. And then we probably should have put a circle in here also. Circle area equals pi r squared. Alright, so let's look at our first 2 examples. We're going to find just the area of these shapes. So we're going to use the triangle area formula for number 1. So we have a triangle. So area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. The base of the triangle is going to be this one here on the bottom. So we'll go with the 12. So area equals 1/2 times 12 times. Now, to find the height, because we have an extra number in here, base and height of a triangle, you always want to use the 2 that are perpendicular. That means the 2 that cross at 90 degrees. So here's my 90-degree angle. And which 2 sides is that? It's this one here and this one here. So these 16 and 12 are the ones I have to use for my base and my height. So this 20 is an extra measurement I don't need. So again, when you're finding the area of a triangle, base and height have to be perpendicular to each other. So then the height would be that 16. And then we're going to multiply 1/2 times 12 is 6. Oops, that's a, and then I'm going to drop down that 16. So then we're going to do 6 times 16, and that's going to give us 96, and that's going to be yards squared. So because we're doing base times height, we're doing yard times yard, yards times yards, which equals yards squared. So that's my area of that triangle. And then on this next one, this is a rectangle, so we're just doing length times width. And it doesn't matter which one's length and which one's width. We're going to use one of these as length and one width, 13 and 17. So area equals length times width. Let's make the length 17 times the width 13. Again, it doesn't really make a difference which one. So we're going to do 17 times 13. So my area of this is going to be 221. And then I'm going to suggest that we make a note off to the side for this triangle. And if you got this, and you don't have to, but we're going to say B and H, which is base and height, must be perpendicular, which means cross at 90 degrees.